It's good to see you. Today we are going to take a look at one of my kids' school supply list. I only have one right now. I don't have the other one yet. But I went ahead this evening and got everything on this one list. And we're going to go over the items in a minute, but we're going to take a look at all of these items one at a time. And then when I get the supply list for my other son, we will do the same. And I'm going to try to remember to do this second list in a whisper. This one is not going to be whispered. And please ignore my little check marks. I checked them off as I got them. And I prefer to do this stuff when they first put the items out because it's much easier than trying to do it later when everything is all messed up and nothing is in the right place. And it's just hard to find things. Now, a couple of things on here were not specific, like the folders. So I just got several different colors of folders. It didn't say how many to get. Anyway, we'll go over that. So on this list we have a handheld pencil sharpener, colored pencils, a 12-pack of markers, washable, classic colors, wide tip, 2-inch binders, 3-ring, they didn't say how many, folders, 2-pocket with prongs, 11-point assorted, but then they didn't say how many of those either. 4 composition books, marble color, black, wide, 100 count. 3x5 index cards, ruled. Spiral notebook, filler paper, pencils, pen, stick, medium point blue, highlighter, 4 glue sticks, washable white, a 12-inch ruler, scissors, pencil case, which is optional, and 3-ring dividers, the 8-tab type. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 things. Now we'll say up front, yes, I know in other countries you don't have to do this. That is not the way it is here. That is why we do this, because that's the way it is here. So you don't need to debate it in the comment section. It's totally fine. All right, now we're just going to take each item and look at it individually. And this first item is the handheld pencil sharpener. This is from Fiskars. It is good for pencils and crayons. Although my son is going into the 8th grade and probably won't be using too many crayons. But it's a sharpener that has a designer flip. And I thought he would like this one because it has little sharks all over it. When I first glanced at it, I thought it was this red and gray camouflage, but it's actually little sharks. So it's really cool. He had one like this last year, but I don't know if he still has it or not. He had one that was green and black camouflage, and they were only 97 cents. So I went ahead and just grabbed another one. So you see it's a nice compact size, and you put the pencil or crayon in there, and then you just basically hold the pencil with this on there, and you just flip the sharpener around and around, and you sharpen the pencil or the crayon, whichever. I like the small size. It's very convenient. It's really cool. Most of them had like little kid designs on them. I had to dig through the whole bin to find one that was something my son would actually carry. Alright, and then we have the 3x5 ruled index cards. There are 300 in here, and they are 3 inches by 5 inches, and they come shrink wrapped in this plastic. You can see the seam right here. So this is, it didn't say what size package of index cards to get. They had some that were smaller, but this big pack wasn't much more than the little bitty packs. So I went ahead and just got the big one. I don't know if this is something he will keep to use for himself, or if this just goes into the general supply closet. I'm not really sure. But I would think this way, this should be more than enough to get him through the school year, I would hope. If not, we can always get more. This is not an expensive item at all. And this is made by Pen Gear. And they have quite a few different types of office supplies at Walmart. And that's where all this stuff came from. We did a little walkthrough video there the other day where we looked at some of the school supply stuff. And I had to go in there because they have my favorite type of bird seed. I was out of bird seed, and while I was in there, I had the list in my purse, and I just went ahead and grabbed everything while I was there. Now is a good time to shop for school supplies because really nobody's looking at them yet. So you don't have to deal with crowds of people. Now, you were supposed to get a 12-pack of washable markers. Unfortunately, they did not have a 12-pack of washable markers. I normally get Crayola, but the only Crayola markers that they had in the wide tip like this were the ones that were not washable. So I had to pick either Crayola non-washable 12 packs or the 10-pack of Crazy Art washable. I just made an executive decision and went with these. There are only 10 in here, but I think that'll be all right. I don't think his teacher will get too upset. So you can see all the colors in here. There's brown, blue, dark green, lighter green, yellow, orange, red, pink, purple, and black. These are more washable. Crazy Art Super Washable Markers will wash easily from skin, and most children's fabric with soap and water. So that's cool. And of course, if the class or my son, if they need more items throughout the year, the teacher always sends out an email or a letter to let the parents know, and I always send in at least one thing that they're asking for. If I can, I send in one of everything. They'll send out a little wish list with multiple items on it typically, and I try to provide what I can. So these are these super washable markers. I don't really like the Crazy Art markers as much, but these are okay. These are fine. Now the next item we have are the blue ballpoint pens. These are made by Papermate, the Wright brothers, and it's a 10-pack plus you get 2 bonus pens. So they're the 1.0 millimeter medium point pens, and they come in this plastic package here. The list didn't say how many pens they would need, but I think this will do, at least for now. Reliable writing you can trust. Papermate has been around for a long time. These are the pens that I used to take to school when I was in middle school. They come in this nice plastic package. You see here, they have this little hole at the top where you can hang it up from a peg wall. actually just had these in a box. They don't really hang up anything anymore. They just open boxes and put them out on the shelf. Everyday writing. It's ideal for any writing occasion. They come in the fine point size, 0.8 millimeters, or the medium 0.1 millimeters. No, 1 millimeter, sorry. So there are 12 in here. And it did specify the blue pens. They also had them in black, but it did say to get the blue ones. So you can see that they're blue through the package here. So, nice little packet of pens. And then there was the pencil case. My son prefers the pouch, like this. You see it has a zipper. And the reinforced holes here. And he likes to put these in his binder. So he could put his pencils in here and erasers, protractor, stuff like that. Any small item fits in here just fine. And these were also from Pen Gear. And this was only 97 cents. The bag, you can see, is made of nylon. And these hold up pretty well. He still has the one from last year, but it had started to fray along the edges here. And the zipper started to kind of separate, like the teeth didn't really stay together properly. So I said, you know, they're $1. I'll get you another one. It's okay. You don't need to keep it. Because there was almost a hole on the side. I said, don't worry, I'll get you another one. So this is 7 1/4 inches by 10 1/4 inches. And I like the nice clear plastic window here where you can clearly see everything inside. And you know, if you don't have enough pencils or other supplies, you can add some more to it. So here's our cute little pencil pouch. He doesn't really like the pencil boxes. He prefers this type. Next we have the 5-tab dividers. Oops, I got the wrong one. I was supposed to get the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I messed up. I just realized that. This was in the box that said 8-tab dividers, and I just grabbed it. Oops. It's okay. I'm going to have to go back anyway, and I will just get the 8-tab dividers. And these were really inexpensive. I think these were $1 for this package of dividers. And as you can see, it has hole punches to be used in a binder. And he's going to need 8. So I will throw this in my school supply box. I keep a box, an old paper box that's full of overflow school supplies for things like this, like if I buy it by mistake and I end up not needing it, instead of bothering to take it back, you know, it's a 97-cent item, I would just throw it in the box, and inevitably somebody is going to need something like this for a project or something, and I will tell them to check the box and they can get this out. They are made of durable plastic. I do like the plastic dividers better than the paper ones because, as it says here, it resists tearing, and it really doesn't tear as quickly as the paper. And this time of year you can get them really cheap. And again, they're from Pen Gear. And you can see the tabs here in yellow, orange, red, blue and purple. And the next ones I get will have slightly smaller tabs in different colors, and there will be 8 of them across here. So there will be 8 dividers. These are 8.5 inches by 11 inches, like a regular standard US piece of paper. And in here we have these little perforated papers that you can tear and write whatever you want to label that tab as, and then you can stick them inside the tabs here to label the tabs. They're quite colorful. I like these instead of just the plain white ones. I like the ones that are different colors. So, but now that I realized I messed up, I will definitely get the 8 tab dividers before school starts. We have over a month, so we have time. Alright, to the next items. We have 4 composition books. Look at these cool things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these were on sale. They were, I think they were 50 cents a piece for just the plain marble composition books. These are college ruled. They have 100 sheets of paper in each one. And then, of course, you have the lines on the front cover where you can write in your name and the subject. And when you open them up, they even have a place here where you can put your class schedule. And they have general reference and research sites all down the front here. When I was a kid, this was just blank. There was nothing there. Of course, the internet didn't exist then, so. But see, you have the nice college-ruled lined paper here. The spine is reinforced with this bit of, it's almost like it's like tape along the spine there. It's on the back as well. And again, these are from Pen Gear. I love the lovely marble finish on the covers. They do have these for 50 cents in other colors too. They had green and white and blue and white, but I just got 4 that were the same. My kids don't really care. They don't care about this kind of stuff. They're not really picky about things like this. So I just got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the marble composition books that are all the same. And then we have the notebook, and they didn't say what size or type, so I just grabbed this Pen Gear 1 subject notebook. It has 100 sheets, and it also has inside pockets. See, we have these pockets. Which I really like because they're not terribly thick, so they probably won't last very long, but if he has extra sheets of paper that he doesn't want to lose, he can stick them in here and hopefully they won't fall out. Now this is wide ruled paper, which I didn't notice. Honestly, I just grabbed it. I noticed that this folder had a plastic cover, which I really like because they are so much more durable than the notebooks with the paper folders. So that's the reason I wanted to grab this one. And it was only 87 cents, which I thought was a pretty good deal for a notebook with the plastic cover on it. They had some others with the plain paper cover for only 25 cents. So, I mean, you can get some really good deals if you need notebooks and things like that, pencils or other office supplies. I found that around the back to school time when they start putting it out, that's when you can get really good bargains on this stuff. So here we have the spiral, of course. And it has 3 hole punches. If you wanted to stick this in a 3-ring notebook, you could certainly do that. The sheets are 9 inches by 11 inches, so they're a little bit longer this way, just by a 1/2 inch than standard US letter size paper. I know in a lot of parts of the world you use A4 paper. We use 8.5 inch by 11 inch paper. That's our standard letter size. This next item is heavy. It is loose leaf notebook paper. This is from Norcom, and it's 500 sheets. 500. And it's college ruled. And loose leaf paper is often a little bit smaller than the standard size. It's 8 inches by 10.5 inches. So it's a 1/2 inch shorter this way and this way. But I got this giant pack of paper. I think it was $2. It was really cheap. It's very heavy. But this should last a little while, I hope. And again, I don't know if he gets to keep this or if this just goes in the general supply cubby. I'm not sure. And the folders. It didn't specify. It didn't say how many to get or what colors. Usually they would tell you the colors and how many to get. This year they did not do that. So I got 2 blue ones, and you were supposed to get the prong pocket folders. So here you can see the little pockets on either side, and we have the prongs here for adding loose leaf paper. Now I did get the plastic folders. They're a little bit more expensive, but they last so much longer. They are so much more durable than the paper. Now I was not able to find every color in the plastic folders, but for the blue I was able to find the plastic ones. And now is a really good time to go if you're going to Target or Walmart or wherever. Now is a good time to go, especially for folders, because they have so many different types and colors that they get mixed up very quickly, and it is very hard to find exactly what you're looking for because they are no longer organized. So I had one harrowing experience one year of trying to find some pronged pocket folders in certain colors. I'd have a certain number of different colors, and it took me forever looking through there. It was like a needle in a haystack trying to find all these folders because they were all mixed up. I waited too long to do my shopping, and I try not to do that anymore. Next we have the red folders. These are also plastic. They look a little orange on my screen right now, but they are actually red. These have kind of a textured finish, which is kind of nice because they don't slide as easily. One of my complaints about the plastic folders is that they slide so easily. These aren't quite so bad. But once again, you open it up and you see the prongs in there and the pockets. And I got 2 of the red ones. And hopefully that will work. Now for the yellow ones, I was not able to find the plastic I couldn't find any plastic yellow ones. These are paper, and these were only 17 cents a piece. The plastic ones are 50 cents a piece. And again, you can see the prongs there and the pockets there. And they even have a spot here where you can write a note if you want to. And the front has a little kind of sectioned off area where you could put a label if you wanted to with the subject and your name. So I got 2 of the paper yellow folders. I just wanted to try to get as many different colors of folders as I could of the pronged folders with pockets. So I had to go with the paper for the yellow ones. And then I found them in black. Now these are the plastic ones again. And again, they have that nice, it's a slightly rough texture, which is really nice. And I got 2 of those. They had a bunch of these. The black ones are my son's favorite. His favorite color is black. Anyway, he wears a lot of black, and he likes the folders and everything. He doesn't want them in bright colors. He doesn't really like the bright colors. So again, we have the pockets. And I'm pretty sure he's not going to need all of these folders. But they're inexpensive. And any that he doesn't need, he will bring back. And we will just stick them in the school supply box. And I'm sure eventually someone will need them for some school thing. So we have 2 of the black folders. And finally, we have the green ones. Now, I could not find the regular plastic ones in green. These are actually the Mead 5-star folders. These were more expensive. These were $1.77 each. But again, I just wanted to get as many different colors as I could while they're still reasonably organized. So you see here they have the Mead name up here at the top. If you're from the United States, you're probably used to this name. You've probably seen it on your own school supplies, along with the 5-star logo there. And here, 5-star stay-put tabs with 2 pockets and the prongs. The pockets and stay-put tabs keep papers in place. It's a thicker plastic. You can tell it's a better made folder. And here you can see it has this special plastic pocket. I'm kind of surprised they don't put it on this side, but that's okay. Stay-put tabs. Pockets and stay-put tabs keep papers in place. Secure paper storage. And this pocket is good for index cards and more. And I like that it has this little tab at the top. You can actually kind of fold this over your papers to keep them nice and secure inside the folder. So when you're ready to use it, you just remove the sticker and label the folder accordingly. I like this color green. It's really nice. But like I said, they didn't have any of the regular 50-cent plastic folders in green. Not the pronged pocket folders anyway. So I saw these and I just grabbed these and got these. So we would have 2 green ones if needed. Okay, now this next item was not on the list, but I don't feel right buying school supplies without buying it. This was not on there. Something that was kind of different about the school supply list this year was that they did not put any hand sanitizer on there. They always put that on there. But this one did not have hand sanitizer listed. They also didn't ask for any Ziploc bags or tissues or Clorox or Lysol wipes either. And I think that's the first time I've never had to buy that as part of the list. But I can't go to orientation and not take one of these. It would feel so wrong. So I got this large bottle of Germex hand sanitizer. The teachers always appreciate the great big bottles. A lot of times when parents, if they bring any at all, they bring one of the little tiny things of hand sanitizer. I go ahead and get the big one with the pump on it, and they can just put this out where the kids can get to it and use it. So this is Germex School Design Challenge, and this is the winning design, I guess. Kills 99.99% of germs. And if you don't approve of hand sanitizer, it's okay. You don't have to tell me. I'm fine with that. But this is a very popular item with the teachers, and I don't have a problem with it. So it's just alcohol, basically. That's all it is. It's just ethyl alcohol. It's just an antiseptic. And all the germs and bugs and critters and bacteria that kids bring in, I really don't mind them using this. It's okay. So this is a 30 fluid ounce bottle of hand sanitizer. And there we have that for them. And then we get into pencils. Now, they didn't say how many pencils to send in. I saw this pack first. I grabbed these. These are USA titanium high quality pre-sharpened pencils made in Tennessee. That's very specific. Now you get 36 in here. These are premium wood number 2 lead pencils with long-lasting erasers. These are a better quality pencil. They are more expensive. I think this box was about $5, which I still say is pretty good for 36 pencils. And then when I was looking at notebooks, I ran across these packs here. Now these are 20. You can get 20 of these number 2 wooden pencils from Pen Gear, and I think these were 97 cents. So I grabbed 2 packs of those. Now last year they had a really big pack of 50 of these number 2 wooden pencils, and they were super cheap. I forget how much they were. They're like $2 or something. And I got several big packs of pencils like that. But I always make sure that my kids' teachers know if they need anything else, they can let me know, and I will do my best to get it for them. But I always make sure to get the number 2 wooden pencils so they can use these for tests, although I don't know that it's quite so critical anymore that the pencils be number 2 pencils for the Scantron where you bubble in the answers. I think you can actually use other types of pencils, but just to be on the safe side, I always make sure that I get the number 2 wooden pencils. And this is a big one here. This is the 2-inch binder from Pen Gear, and it has a pocket on the front where you can put in anything you want, any like full-size sheet of paper or anything you want to. And it's called Durable View. And they will use this to have notes and things for all the different classes that he will be taking. And I got the kind with the D ring. Instead of the round ring, it's shaped like a backwards D, and it holds more sheets than the standard round rings. And I find that they don't tear up the sheets of paper quite as bad as well. So this is really big. Let's see if I can open this up a little bit here and show you. So here we have the D rings, and you have a pocket on the inside here. And the pocket extends over to this side as well. So you can stick papers down in there if you need to. So this is the durable view. 2-inch 3-ring binder. And of course I will get the 8 tab dividers that will go with this. The next item we have are highlighters. Now I think it just said highlighter, but I went ahead and got this multi-pack. This is from Sharpie, which I don't know if you knew that Sharpie makes highlighters, but they do. And you can see the Sharpie brand name there. This is a 5-pack of highlighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they come in pink, orange, red, yellow, green, and blue. I really like the Sharpie highlighters. They work really well. And this even has smear guard, which is really nice because, you know, if you've ever used a highlighter over something that you wrote in ink, it can sometimes smear it. And this has smear guard. So that's cool. And they have different types of highlighters. These are just your standard highlighters. They're just like magic markers, basically. And I thought a pack of 5 should last a little while, hopefully. If not, then we'll buy some more. So these are our lovely, colorful, varied Sharpie highlighters. And a ruler. I buy rulers for my kids every year, and every year they disappear. I don't know where they go. This was a 99-cent ruler. This is from Westcott. It is an acrylic ruler. It's flexible, and it measures in both inches and metric scales, and it is made of durable acrylic. So you can actually bend it. It's inside a plastic sleeve that you can remove, of course. And it's a nice, lovely blue. I thought he would like that. So, lovely little ruler that will inevitably get lost before the end of the school year because they always get lost. They never end up coming home. I don't think I've ever had a single ruler make it through the whole school year. I don't know where they go. They just disappear. So this little ruler is doomed, but I can't help that. Next, of course, we have our colored pencils, and they did have the Crayola colored pencils, the 12-pack. And these were only I think they were 99 cents. And I do prefer the Crayola colored pencils. They just work better. And they are pre-sharpened. And you can see the colors here in the little Crayola smile. Long-lasting, pre-sharpened, premium quality. Preferred by teachers. And this time of year they're really cheap. And on the back you can see the colors that you're going to get. You get red, red-orange, orange, yellow, yellow-green, green, sky blue, blue, purple, black, brown, and white. So it comes in this nice little slim package with the classic Crayola colors, you know, just like you would see on a box of Crayola crayons. Beautiful colored pencils. These never come home either. I never see these again after I drop them off at orientation. I take everything in when we go for orientation, where we go to the classroom and meet the teacher. I just take everything in then instead of having my son have to carry everything in later. We just carry it all in when we go to meet his teacher for the first time. It's just easier that way. So there's our colored pencils. And we were supposed to get scissors. I kind of went back and forth on this a little bit, and I'm still not sure if this is what I needed to get or not. I didn't know if they meant safety scissors or something like this. All the safety scissors were really small, and I just, my son is pushing 6 feet, and I just could not give him that little tiny pair of safety scissors. I kind of felt like he needed something a little bigger than that. So if this is not what they're looking for, I guess they'll tell me. It's just a lightweight pair of all-purpose, just regular scissors from Westcott, just like the ruler. And hopefully this will work for what they're looking for. I don't know, but we'll see. I guess if they do indeed require safety scissors, then I'll get a pair and send them in. But it just felt weird getting one of those tiny little pairs of safety scissors. But that was all they had, except for stuff like this. So I just grabbed these. So hopefully that will work. You have a lovely blue plastic handle there. And then this part, of course, is metal. It's made of durable stainless steel. It has a lightweight, comfortable design and a 5-year warranty. This is a pair of the 8-inch straight handle scissors. And then the last item we have are the glue sticks. Now I think the list said 4, but I was looking at the different packages of glue sticks, and the 12-pack wasn't much more than getting 4. You had to get, they had packs of 2, and then they had these big packs. And this wasn't a lot more than just getting the little 2 packs. So I went ahead and just got the big 12-pack. Although I just noticed it said the white glue sticks, and these are disappearing purple, but I think that'll be okay. I don't think anybody's gonna call the cops and freak out over it or anything. I think it'll be alright. So this hopefully will give them a few extra that they can use above and beyond the 4 that they asked for. These are made by Elmer's, and of course if you've gone to school you're probably familiar with Elmer's glue. I know I am. These are the washable disappearing purple school glue sticks. They are good for school projects, artwork, paper, fabric, decorations, and mount pictures. And they have this paperboard on the back, as you can see. And a little place here where they can be hung up if you want to do that. And then enclosed in this blister pack, this plastic, are the 12 glue sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that is the last school supply. I did grab one more thing for my younger son that he asked me to get. This is not for my older son, but I wanted to show it to you. It's a lunchbox, and they only had 2 of these, so I went ahead and grabbed it because I didn't want to run the risk of them selling them. They might have more somewhere else, but I only saw 2. It's a Minecraft lunchbox, and my younger son really wanted it. See, the side is just plain with a green zipper there. And this is made by Thermos. It says it's a lunch kit, but it didn't actually come with anything else. I don't know if it was supposed to. It didn't come with a thermos or anything. It's just the lunchbox. See, it's rounded on the sides. And it has a little padded black handle on the top. Up there, it's covered in this nylon, woven nylon material. And we have this creeper dude, and he's a little sparkly. Okay, he's kind of shiny. Got a little bit of a sparkle to him. But my younger son really wanted it. And then in the bottom we have this zippered compartment with your little, I think that's a diamond sword or something like that. And then of course you have the Minecraft logo right there. And then the bottom is just like a plain gray. And the zipper pulls are green with a black stripe. There's one there and one right there. So I wanted to share that because I thought that was really cute. So anyway, thank you so much for coming to see the school supplies that I got. This is the first round. When the school supply list for my younger son becomes available, I will go shopping again and we will check out those items and we will do a whispered show and tell of those items. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again really soon. Thank you so much for watching.